Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. If you're eventually watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to join our Patreon community where you also get to be a part of choosing the exclusive films and shows that I watch for you guys. We're continuing Game of Thrones right now. I believe we're like a season ahead on Patreon. We just did our most recent poll for our Patreon picked films, which is what we're getting onto today. We're going to be watching Whiplash today. I'll talk a little bit about that. But you also get access to all of my reactions, early access to my reactions, as well as Discord access. We're also going to be adding a little bit more exclusive things to Patreon, including our more private streams, because usually when I stream on Twitch, a lot of comments pop up, so I'm unable to read and answer everything all at once. So we're gonna be doing that too, and talk about everything that we're watching and kind of go in depth with that, because I love having those kinds of debates or talks and conversations with you guys, especially like what you guys think and kind of jump back and forth on all of that. Yeah, I think that's all I can think about right now. I'm also going to be starting some ASMR videos here and there. A lot of you guys have asked me to try it out on stream, so I'm also going to be just trying it out as a video on YouTube, so I'm really excited about that too. So watch out for that. It'll be on this channel. And yeah, speaking about Whiplash, I've never seen it. I don't know what this is about. I feel like the movie Whiplash, I feel like I've heard about it maybe like a really long time ago. I don't know. And as you guys know, I don't watch the trailer to these things. I kind of just jump into it with no knowledge. I honestly can't really fathom. No, not fathom, I'm sorry. I can't really distinguish what it will be about or anything based on the name Whiplash. I usually use the word whiplash as something that I'm feeling or someone has made me feel. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of excited and nervous at the same time. But yeah, so besides that, let's just dive in right into it. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just gonna go into it. Also, just in case you guys question, Bella, my little dog, if you guys are new here, Bella isn't going to be in the background of my videos. I went home for the holidays because I was having a really tough time ending 2024. And Bella has her anxiety attachment that I've been having a really difficult time with. I've tried absolutely everything. And I do talk about it sometimes on stream, but she has stayed with my parents for a few until I fly back. And yeah, she's not gonna be in the background for a little bit. I've just been having a really hard time, and I feel like because I'm like unable to even go get groceries or get out of the house, I was very bedridden, emotionally just not doing well. So I kind of made like a little deal with my parents. So she won't be behind me for the most part until I'm back home. And yeah, just giving you guys a little update on that, just in case you guys question it at some point. But yeah, let's just dive in. Just wanted to give you guys a little update with that. That was intense for a little bit. Is this music related? That's gonna be so dope. Oh. I meant music related as in like, is this like the main, you know?
I'm sorry.
No, stay. What's your name?
Andrew Neiman, sir.
What year are you?
I'm first year.
You know who I am?
Yes, sir.
So you know I'm looking for players.
Yes, sir.
Then why did you stop playing? Did I ask you to start playing again?
Sorry,
I asked why
misunderstood.
you stopped playing, and your version of an answer was to turn into a wind-up monkey.
Sorry, I thought...
Show me your rudiments.
Yes, sir.
Double time swing. Double it. Back. Oopsie daisy. Forgot my jacket.
This is definitely what I was not expecting. No Swedish fish?
No, not today. Thanks.
There's so many known actors in this one.
You okay? Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, it's really good right now.
Yeah? Well, you got plenty of options still.
What does that mean?
Just,
Other options?
just, you know, it's just life.
I don't want the Raisinets.
Why'd you say that?
Oh, they're raisins? I thought they were... I thought it was chocolate. Oh man, this movie's gonna be good, huh? I'm
My man, Ryan. Oh, shit. How you feeling, man?
I just feel like excitement and nervousness.
Don't worry about Greg. Get the deck.
Oh, no big deal.
Good morning, everybody. All right, let's do Reeves. Yeah. 3. Watch it. Yeah. Really big on the bottom, yeah.
You've seen him embarrass yourself like what's his face? No, he's truly.
I was deep in thought, and even I was like, oh, when I saw him looking back. I was tearing a bit because I think it's so incredible to see how differently each human has a passion for what, you know?
All right. That's
Like
enough
so
of that. Just
unique
back to the
and-
core drums, please.
Just the individuality part of it.
Dude, what have you been practicing?
Man. Cue. Down the line, trumpets, bars 7 and 8. 3, 4. Okay, all right. Trombone, bar 24, the end of 2. Maybe not. Tenor, let's start the pickup to 11. 3.
The nerves.
Well, you're in the first chair. Let's see if it's just because you're cute. 3, 4. Yep, that's why. Drums. Behind. Same thing. Drums with me. Thank you, Joe. No, other drums. Room B16 tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Don't be late.
If that other guy starts being some kind of jackass, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just scared. All right.
Look, I don't really know how... I see you in here a lot, and I think that you're really pretty, and would you want to go out with me? Ever?
Please go away.
Oh my God.
Please get out.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just messing with you. I'm messing
What?
with you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
That's
That's
actually pretty mean.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. What's your
No
name?
big deal.
Where do you want to go?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah.
I like pizza.
Yeah, I know this great pizza place.
Cool. Okay, well,
Okay. 7 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
At
Here,
7 p.m.
Monday. And
All right. Bye.
He tried his luck, man. You're lying. Oh no.
Nah, it's not that bad, man. She's a go-go dancer. She could have did porn, but she chose not to.
You the new alternate?
Yeah, I'm Andrew Neiman.
Tune the set to B flat, then you turn my pages during rehearsal.
Sure.
Build the cunt!
That's insane. I love the little details though to emphasize that man. Also, I'm just waiting for him to say something to him about the whole 6 a.m. debacle. I'm assuming he just like left when he noticed that he wasn't punctual. Wow, dude. Nobody looks at him.
We got a squeaker today, people. Neiman, 19 years old. Isn't he cute? All right, gang. Whiplash.
I love that. Sorry, guys, about my voice. Oh, sick. Still feeling the after effects.
Hey! Hey!
Parker, that is not your boyfriend's dick. Do not come early. Bar 93. 5, 6, and... Stop! Now this one really upsets me. We have an out-of-tune player here. Before I continue, would that player care to identify himself? No? Okay, maybe a bug flew in my ear. 115. And... No? My ears are fine. We definitely have an out-of-tune player. Whoever it is, this is your last chance. And there it went. Now, either you are deliberately playing out of tune and sabotaging my band, or you don't know you're out of tune, which I'm afraid is even worse. Tell me it's not you, Elmer Fudd. It's okay. Play. Do you think you're out of tune? Do you think you're out of tune?
Yes.
Then why the fuck didn't you say so?
Jackson, congratulations, you're fourth chair. Metz, why are you still sitting there? Get the fuck out! For the record, Metz wasn't out of tune. You were, Erickson. But he didn't know, and that's bad enough. All right, take 10. When we get back, the squeaker's on.
Fucking nervous for him.
My dad's a writer.
Oh, what's he written?
I guess he's more of a teacher, really.
Oh, college.
Pennington High School.
What about your mother? What does she do?
I don't know. She left when I was a baby.
So no musicians in the family. Well, you just gotta listen to the greats then. You know, Charlie Parker became Bird because Jones threw a symbol at his head. Listen, the key is to just relax. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about what the other guys are thinking. You're here for a reason. You believe that, right?
Yeah.
Say it.
I'm here for a reason.
Cool.
Oh, I'm just like,
Have fun.
I can't I can't decipher whether he was doing that on purpose so he knows how intensely he will take this, or that's where my brain goes to.
Gang, Whiplash, little under tempo, okay? Neiman, just do your best.
See,
There we go.
it's like fucking reverse psychology.
Let's hear some fills. Got Buddy Rich here. Little trouble there. Let's pick it up at 17. Ready? Not quite my tempo. Here we go. Downbeat on 18. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7. Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go. Wait for my cue. 5, 6.
Oh,
Why do you suppose I just hurled a chair at your head, Neiman?
I don't know.
Sure you do.
The tempo?
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
Start counting.
5, 6, 7.
In 4, damn it! Look at me!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Now, was I rushing or was I dragging?
No.
Count again.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rushing or dragging?
Rushing.
So you do know the difference! If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will fuck you like a pig. Now, are you a rusher or are you a dragger? Or are you gonna be on my fucking time?
I'm gonna be on your time.
holy shit, bro.
Sight read measure 101.
What
What are you, in a fucking a cappella group? Play the goddamn kit! Now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Answer!
Rushing.
Oh my dear God. Are you one of those single tier people? Do I look like a double fucking rainbow to you? You must be upset. Are you upset?
No.
Yes, you are upset.
Yeah.
Say it.
I'm upset.
Say it so the whole band can hear you.
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset!
You are a worthless, friendless, lip little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill. So for the final father fucking time, say it louder!
I'm upset!
Carl. Start practicing harder, Neiman. Whiplash. Big boy tempo. 5, 6, and.
My God, my God. That makes me want to cry for him. And I'm trying not to. Gonna be honest here. It's kind of crazy. Obviously, I haven't been ever in that position, but like, I've gone through like auditions and things like that. And the way, obviously not close to this at all, but some people are, I don't know how to explain it. That shit is hard, bro. I can't imagine. I I had gone through like the last batches of auditions for something, and I was in front of like 3 judges, and I was so nervous. And a lady had told me everything about the flaws that I had in my performance, and it was the scariest ever. And I was like, I'm never fucking doing that again. And now no auditions. Fuck, this is crazy. Sorry. I almost forgot about their date.
My dad says that I have trouble making eye contact.
My parents like to criticize me too. When I was growing up, my mom said I had a really big chin and that's why guys wouldn't like me.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't.
Well, she said my dad cursed me with one. It's like Jay Leno, look.
Your chin's very nice. Very nice. Your mom sounds insane.
Well, she did want to be an actress when she was my age.
But like, what do you want to study?
I don't really know. I don't know yet.
So Fordham was just like a random school?
No, I applied to a bunch of schools and Fordham let me in. Why'd you pick Schaefer?
It's the best music school in the country.
Well, Fordham was Fordham. I feel really homesick sometimes. I don't know.
I still go to the movies with my dad.
Cute.
Is this really Ava? Wow, last time I saw you, you were very tiny. Are you playing an instrument yet?
She started piano last week.
Hey, great to see you.
Great seeing you.
I'll see you after the show, okay?
All right, absolutely.
All right, cheers. Listen up, cocksuckers! Hurry the fuck up. Get your music.
He's a little bit funny.
Set 1, and I am not going to have my reputation in that department tarnished by a bunch of fucking limp dick, sour note, flattered on their girlfriends, flexible tempo dipshits. Got it? If I ever find one of these lying around again, I swear to fucking God, I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you. Stage right, in order, now. I can still fucking see you, mini-me!
He's from Henry Danger.
He's dumb. At the end of the day, he wants a career.
Fuck.
I need to look at the music.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Why isn't it on you?
Where's the folder?
Find the fucking folder! A fucking janitor! You're a dumb fuck! A dumb fuck! Find the folder!
I'm sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ, where have you been?
I gave Neiman the folder, and Neiman lost it.
Neiman lost it.
Yes.
The folder is your fucking responsibility, Tanner. Why would you give it to Neiman?
I can't go on stage. I don't know the charts by heart.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You know this. I need visual cues.
Visual cues?
Yes, it's a medical condition.
Medical condition? What, you fucking Sanjay Gupta? Play the goddamn music.
I can't.
I can.
Oh shit.
Well, you better fucking hope your memory doesn't fail you. Get your sticks and get your fucking ass on stage. On stage!
This movie's intense. I just want to scream. I have like all my anxiety up my ass right now. I'm fucking, oh.
And in first place, Schaefer Conservatory.
Okay. I'm getting goosebumps with an entire film.
All right, let's get to work, ladies. Tanner, what are you doing? It's core only today. I don't have time for alternates. Cherokee, from the top. Tanner, are you a fucking statue? Let's go. Get off the stool. Don't forget to turn Neiman's pages. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Full.
And Andy, with your drumming.
It's going okay, Andy? Yeah, I mean, it's going really, really well, actually. I'm part of Schaefer's top jazz orchestra, which means it's the best in the country.
Well, how do you know who wins in a music competition? Isn't it subjective?
No.
Does the studio get you a job? Are you going to tell them about your game this week? Huh? Living up to your title?
What I scored a 93-yard touchdown.
School record.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's Division III. It's Carleton football. It's not even Division II. It's Division III.
Got any friends, Andy?
No.
Oh, why's that?
I don't know. I just never really saw the use.
Lennon and McCartney, they were school buddies, am I right?
Charlie Parker didn't know anybody until Joe Jonas threw a cymbal at his head.
So that's your idea of success, huh?
I think being the greatest musician of the 20th century is anybody's idea of success.
Dying broke and drunk and full of heroin at the age of 34 is not exactly my idea of success.
I'd rather die drunk, broke at 34 and have people at a dinner table talk about me than live to be rich and sober at 90 and nobody remember who I was.
Point.
None of us were friends with Charlie Parker. That's the point.
Travis and Dustin?
Great school board presidents someday.
Oh, that's what this is all about? You think you're
Oh,
better
shit.
than us?
Catch on quick, are you gonna model you in?
You think Carleton football is a joke? Come play with us.
4 words you will never hear from the NFL.
Who wants dessert?
And from Lincoln Center?
That makes me so sad. There's absolutely no support.
Pick up the new chart by the door on your way out. Rehearsal 9 p.m. sharp tonight.
It's just it's interesting though how people perceive
Neiman.
going to music school or choosing music as a career.
I recently stumbled across another kid in a practice room working on his double time swing. So I'm going to give him a shot.
Am I late?
Perfect timing. Come on in, Connolly. I don't want you to worry about hits right now. Just tempo, okay?
Okay.
Not quite my tempo. Connolly?
Okay. Yeah, I
Connolly?
can take it right
Go
back
ahead.
from the top.
Hey, do you mind?
Oof. This might be the other way around.
Man, ready? Perfect, Connolly. See, this to me is the beauty of studio band. You walk in here an alternate, who knows when you could be the new core.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Thanks.
That shit?
Don't worry about Fletcher. He's more bark than bite.
Did he do that on purpose?
Play it,
I
okay?
said not now! If you want the fucking part, earn it.
I'm just gonna lay it out there.
Oh,
This is why I don't
shit.
think that we should be together. Okay, I'm gonna keep pursuing what I'm pursuing. And because I'm doing that, it's gonna take up more and more of my time, and I'm not gonna be able to spend as much time with you. And even when I do spend time with you, I'm gonna be thinking about drumming. And we're just gonna start to hate each other. And it's gonna be ugly. And so for those reasons, I'd rather just, break it off clean. Because I wanna be great.
And you're not.
I wanna be one of the greats.
And I would stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
You know I would stop you from doing that. You know that for a fact. Because I'm just some girl who doesn't know what she wants, and you have a path, and you're going to be great, and I'm going to be forgotten. You won't be able to give me the time of day because you have bigger things to pursue.
That's exactly my point.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn, he's blunt as shit.
You're right, we should not be dating.
I was wondering if that's why he would always stare at the ground when he was watching the films with his dad or going to the theater. He's just like constantly thinking about drumming. I know he talked about eye contact. It was my assumption when he talked about it at first.
Sorry, we have a new player. Ryan Connolly.
I feel like he's going through loss or something.
Guys, just put your instruments down for a minute.
Huh?
6 years ago, came across a kid in a practice room working on his scales. And the faculty were all telling him, maybe this isn't for you. But they didn't see what I saw. This scared, skinny kid. I saw a drive in him. And I put him in studio band. And when he graduated, Marsalis made him third trumpet at Lincoln Center. His name was Sean Casey. I found out this morning that Sean died yesterday. And I wanted you guys to know he was a beautiful player. I just thought you should know.
I also love that they kind of incorporated this side of him, as well as when he introduced Neiman, and the way he kind of like, where I kind of was skeptical about the way he was being, but.
1 and 2 and. It's not quite right, Connolly. I'd like to try Neiman on this. Maybe now's the time for Neiman to earn the part. Nope, I guess not. Tanner? Motherfucker! Connolly, get your ass back on the kit. We will stay here for as long as it takes until one of us can play in time. Looks like that might be all night. Neiman, if you need to fucking take a dump or get a coffee, whatever, now might be a good time, because we're gonna stay here until I find a drummer who can fucking play in time. Not even fucking close. Let's go with the Irish Mick fucking patty cracker now. You know, you actually do look quite a bit like a leprechaun. What the fuck are you looking for? There's no pot of gold down there. Are you adjusting the seat, really? That's been your fucking problem the whole time, the seat height. So now you have it, right? Go!
Watch it be.
Neiman, maybe it's time to finally bring this home. What do you say? Show me.
Don't slow down. Pick it up! Faster! Keep playing! Keep playing!
Neiman, you earned the part. Alternates, you want to clean the blood off my drum set? Okay, we can start now.
I'm sorry, I correlate like what each of them are feeling. And Neiman's like ambition, and then I think of the teacher's like pain and perfectionism.
Give yourselves at least 2 hours to get there from the city this time, all right? Save your travel receipts. Or don't. I don't give a shit.
That was so fucking intense. Forget about anything I ever said. Oh my god.
God, fucking okay, you just tell that little fucking redhead I'm gonna be there, okay?
Connolly's playing the part.
Yeah, like fucking hell, he's playing my part.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
It's my part.
It's my part, and I decide who to lend it to. Usually it's somebody that has fucking sticks.
I left him in the car. I'll be right back. Take me 5 minutes.
I'm warming up the band now. The only reason you're a fucking core is because you misplaced a folder. The only reason you're in studio band to begin with is because I told you exactly what I'd be asking for in Nassau. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I'm in studio band because I'm the
Hey, why
best
don't
player.
you just back
Hey,
off, bro?
fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch.
Hey, I can cut you any fucking time I want.
You would have cut me by now.
Try me, you fucking weasel! If your ass is not on that stool with your own fucking sticks in hand, or if you make one fucking mistake, one, I will drum your ass back to Nassau where you can turn pages until you graduate or fucking drop out.
That's my part. I'll be on your stage. Fuck.
You got 10 minutes, you fucking pathetic pansy-ass fruit fuck!
I know, I got locked in my car. It's fine. I got locked in my car. I'm coming.
Left turn 200 feet.
Holy
Shh. No. Okay, look, why don't you just tell Fletcher that I'm coming, you motherfucker?
Oh my god, what the actual...
Are you okay? Yeah, I gotta get my stick.
No, stay with me. I'm calling 911. I gotta okay.
Just a couple more blocks.
No, sir, you don't have to go anywhere.
Sir, get off me.
No, you don't have to.
Oh my god. He's gonna...
Neiman. You're done. Gentlemen and ladies, I apologize on behalf of Schaefer Conservatory.
Shit! I'll fucking kill you! Fuck you! Fuck you, Fletcher! Fuck you! Get off! Fuck! Piece of shit! Fuck you!
Oh god, I can't even... imagine. Ooh.
Does the name Sean Casey mean anything to you? Last month he hanged himself in his apartment.
What does that have to do with me?
Sean suffered from anxiety and depression. His mother claims this started during his time as Fletcher's student. Now, Caseys aren't wealthy. They don't want to file suit.
Did that motherfucker lie about his death? Because the CD had... fucking lied about the death of a student.
He's out of your life. Why would you let him get away with what he did to you?
Would you characterize his conduct as extreme, Andrew? Did he ever intentionally inflict emotional distress?
Oh god, dude, that's like so emotionally abusive. Like,
This would not be a public hearing, you know. Fletcher would never know it was you who spoke up.
who the fuck else would it be, bro? What? It's just like the obsession.
Andrew?
To a certain limit.
Just tell me what to say.
Fletcher fucking knew too. That's crazy. That.
Thanks.
And it's crazy because I intake like the dad's perspective on all of it, and I can't, you know, it's just like this bubble that you kind of want to keep him inside because of the unrealistic dreams that he believes his son has. Or it's just, I don't know. And to me, it's also crazy to think because he knew the entire death of Sean, lied about it, and not only did he just didn't, he decided to just continue his fucking way of teaching, not giving a shit about the emotional abuse it inflicts on his, I don't know, it's just do it again. Just fucking starts screaming at him. See, but then there had to have been some form of guilt or denial.
Andrew.
Híjole su madre. Ahora qué?
I'm not at Schaefer anymore.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Some parents got a kid from Sean Casey's here, I think, to say some things about me. Although why anybody would have anything other than peaches and cream to say about me is a mystery.
He has to know it's him.
So imagine if Jones had just said, well, that's okay, Charlie. That was all right. Good job. And Charlie thinks to himself, well, shit, I did do a pretty good job. End of story. No bird. That to me is an absolute tragedy. But that's just what the world wants now.
Y el de Sean, what?
Wonder why jazz is dying.
I'm just wondering if it'll be brought up in conversation.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
You know, maybe you go too far and you discourage the next Charlie Parker from ever becoming Charlie Parker.
No, man, no. Because the next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged.
Yeah.
The truth is, Andrew, I never really had a Charlie Parker. But I tried. And I will never apologize for how I tried.
That's... shit.
Using the studio band playlist, you know, Caravan, Whiplash. I need somebody who really knows those charts. All Connolly ever was to me was incentive for you.
Tanner?
Tanner switched to pre-med. I guess he got discouraged. Take the weekend, think about it.
It's just crazy because what watching everything kind of go down, it's like you, I don't want to say like expect the worst, but that man is scary.
You think I'm fucking stupid?
I fucking knew it, bro.
I know it was you.
I was just scared he was gonna fucking do the same shit he did to him when that whole thing happened. And that's why I said expected the worst, because I'm like, there's no fucking way. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord.
I'm Terence Fletcher, and these are some of the best musicians in New York, which means they're some of the best musicians in the world. First, we're gonna start out with a new tune by Tim Simonek called Upswingin'.
I was hoping not, bro, because, I was like, he must, oh my God. That man is never gonna fucking change.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't have it.
What are you doing?
Swear to God, if his dad is somewhat gonna in on this or I'm telling you, I just keep expecting the worst, and it's just like for all the wrong reasons.
Now we're gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm guessing most of you folks have heard of it.
Cue you in. Caravan.
Oh shit! Holy fuck, he's gonna... Oh my God! Sorry. Just goosebumps. Ahí está. Pásatelo. Tómatelo en error. Fucking narcissistic. I'm just mad. I'm upset. I'm mad. And he's leading. He's leading his band. It's just like...
I'm gonna gouge out your motherfucking eye.
And it's crazy to think because he talks about all of these fucking drummers and fucking Charlie Parker, whatever the fuck. I'm just like... And all of these situations, I feel, are similar to how someone aspires to be. Some of the musicians, and sorry, I can't say that word, the musicians and things like that he talks about. But he like, and it infuriates him. It's like exactly what he wants. I'm sorry. The reason why I said that about the dad is like the way he feels and portrays his perspective on all of this.
Andrew, what are you doing, man? I'll cue you.
Oh my God. Lordies. That's... Oh my god. It's just like, I just feel like it's all like rounding up to like this moment with them two, and it being, this is like a holy shit. I need to breathe. There, I had to swallow for a bit. There is so much in this fucking film. And the reason why I say that is because my thoughts are like so jumbled with the professor and Neiman, obviously, because I talk about his abuse and the whole thing about, or what happened with Sean, and I can't tell if it was more of a denial thing that he had, or he is unapologetically like, he just doesn't, you know, I he just doesn't he's just unapologetic about it, basically. And when they were in the restaurant, he kind of talked about how he's not going to apologize for how he goes about it, basically. Because he wants to take that part of a musician. I get it wrong, but music, whatever. Of whatever is expected of them, and he wants it como que sobresalta, and and sorry, my mind is jumbled. Again, the reason why I say that is because of obviously the way that he goes about it, and it caused Sean to commit suicide because of how stressed and the emotional abuse that he endured in that class. And even him knowing about it, he still obviously went about his teachings the way he wanted to. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull my thoughts together. One second. And basically, you know, it's very upsetting to see all of that kind of go down, and then the way that he treats Neiman, and him being 19 years old, so it's really hard to just kind of go through it, and not only that, but the obsession that he has over drumming is unhealthy. He just got into a car accident, and he still, you know, wanted to be there, and it's just crazy to think, because there's that thought process, and then coming to the end of the film, you just start. I don't know if it's piecing it together, but it's just like you come to the end of the film, and you see that about what the professor says, right, in the restaurant, and that he's like unapologetic for the way that he teaches, but it wouldn't have allowed Neiman to come to this level, I guess you could say. But, you know, I don't know. Well, sorry. I'm getting jumbled. But because of everything that happened, he was able to come to where he is now towards the end of the film. And I don't know, it's crazy because you kind of have to balance out both, because obviously throughout the film, I was upset, and I'm sure most of the viewers were also upset, just seeing how he goes about teaching and wanting to Sorry, my Spanish is like in my brain. Wanting to, my goodness, I'm sorry, wanting to push his students to un nivel like out of this fucking world, you know? And it's crazy because we also get glimpses of, obviously in the beginning when he was just like, you know what, have fun, you know, whatever. And Neiman goes for it. And obviously he practices and practices and practices even then before coming into this. And he wasn't good enough, right? But as he kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, the more obsessive he got about it, to an unhealthy point, obviously, which is interesting because that's also the story that they always talk about with the symbol being thrown. It's just fair. It's I don't know if controversial is the right word, but it's like you have, I don't know. I feel like it kind of forces you to be like, shit, man. Like, he did exactly what he talked about to Neiman. He did exactly what he believed in, and it brought out the absolute fucking incredible drummer that Neiman is. Even though through all that suffering and pain and abuse and all of those things, it brought that out at the end of the film. And I also loved that there was this moment of, I don't know, I feel like they were kind of in their own bubble. And this acceptance look that he gives Neiman, and I don't know, I feel like Neiman kind of took the rails for actually a while. And I think it kind of brought out that in the, hold on. And it brought out that side of Fletcher where it's like, I feel like Fletcher is very controlling. He's very, there's a lot of perfectionism. There's also a point of obsession in him as well, which is, I feel like, something they connected to as well emotionally with everything that was going on. And they both kind of saw it in each other too. Like that's why I feel like Neiman stood up to him and fucking said all this in the class, and that like, that's my, I earned it to be here, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And they both have that connection. I don't know, they both have that connection. And I feel like Neiman, I love the scenes too, that he was able to kind of stand up and just be like, I don't know, giving him kind of the same, a little bit of the same flavor that he gives everybody else. And what I was saying at the end of the film is that Neiman taking charge, or I guess you could say like leading the band, which is, you know, the entirety of Fletcher. It also, I feel like it also kind of showed Fletcher that he also has to kind of let his students take a lead in their own. I can't think of the word, but basically just being able to take the lead. And but I guess when it comes to that, because Fletcher was he pushed his students so much. And it's crazy to think, because the correlation in this entire film is the fact that there was no like softness to the greatest musicians. And I also wanted to talk about the relationship he kind of had with Nicole, I believe was her name. It was interesting to see when they had the interaction in the restaurant or the breakfast thing that they were at, when he basically tells her all the assumptions and expectancies that he had on the relationship, and that's why he wanted to blow it off. And that's when the obsession kind of started. And it was interesting to me because I understand where he's coming from when it comes to that, thinking that this relationship is going to take time. I'm not going to be thinking of you. I'm not going to be treating you well. Everything that he kind of said. On the other hand, though, there was a scene in this movie, and all I all I remember specifically is that he had a hole in his shirt. Was this when he called her? Maybe? I don't know. There was a hole in his white shirt. Some part of that scene, that form of obsession and that gave me like a, if you had Nicole there, I wonder how it would have gone down. Because in a way, with the obsession that Neiman had and the obsession and perfectionism that Fletcher had, and the way that they meet each other kind of up there, and they push each other also, because not only does Fletcher push Neiman, Neiman pushes Fletcher as well. And also, I thought Sean was gonna come up in the conversation when they were at the jazz club thing that was going on. But I felt like Nicole would have been that balancing factor for Neiman, especially because Neiman is young. Like he's 19. You know, he went on a date with this girl and they liked each other. And I don't know. It's just I felt like in that moment, that's where Nicole would have kind of played a part in his career, because obviously at one point Neiman gave up and he put everything away. He put his drums away. He took down the posters, all of that stuff, and he kind of just threw it behind him. But I feel like during that, Nicole would have been a factor to play in easing not only his pain, but him lacking motivation because of everything that's going on with Fletcher and everything that happened. So, dude, can I also say, I feel bad that I ever spoke about my audition and shit like that. Like, well, audition, I've been to a lot of audition, but I could talk about that on stream because it's kind of a long story. But God, nowhere fucking near as this movie. But I'm like, I shouldn't have said anything. But there was this sort of emotion that kind of came out of me, I guess. Especially seeing how passionate he was, because like in this industry, people are fucked up. Like they don't give a about anything, but can you do this? Can you not? How much can you do? And you better can surpass that shit. You know, like it's crazy to think about. And I don't know. I just felt bad that I even said anything. Oh, this movie was crazy. But yeah, I what I was talking about throughout it was that the very last audition, I fucked up basically, and I just remember this lady, and she was just like, "What do you think, you're gonna start over? You think that when you're performing live that you can just ask them to play the song again?" And like fucking, and then she was talking about all the flaws that I had while performing, and like my nervousness and the way that I looked and the way that I sang, and that I like just absolutely everything. She destroyed me. And I was probably like, how old was I, bro? I was probably like 16, maybe 15. I don't remember. But it was a crazy experience for me. So when the very first glimpses of pressure that Neiman gets from Fletcher, I was like, oh God, I remember I fucking choked. Like that shit is like it's dreadful. And continuing the movie, it just feels like it worsens, and it just God, it feels like it's like suffocating you, and you're just watching this film go down, and you're watching all of this go down. And there were so many scenes that were so intense, and it was so like it was so, oh my God, it was so emotional for me, and I'm sure for everyone watching. But it's just like the intensity of the entirety of this film is insane, is crazy. And I was thinking about the dad, because I know there was a point where I was like, if the dad's in on this, the reason why I said that, I'm going to expand a little bit on that, is because the whole, well, I did say this already, but like the whole perception that he has about his dreams being unrealistic, and you see it throughout the entire film of him having other options, and then even then, like his family kind of belittling him and diminishing his dreams at the dinner table. Or even when that happened, I honestly, for a second, at the end of the film, when Fletcher did the swinging song that Neiman didn't know was gonna happen, when the dad came in, I honestly thought that he was gonna tell him to like get back out there and kind of push him to do it, because he knows how much he loves drumming, but it didn't happen. And that's why I was like, what's kind of going on? Because I know that the dad kind of lives in his own bubble when it comes to, you know, all of that. I don't feel like he's very open-minded. So I thought that this entire thing was kind of connected to Fletcher, and because he just doesn't want Neiman to go into this as much as he has. So I thought that was going to be what had happened. Obviously not. I mean, I was just thinking way too much into it. But it's, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think just the biggest thing for me in this film is, you know, the way that I had kind of mentioned the whole like debacle of my brain being jumbled. And it's the whole moral side of this movie, because I guess I kind of explained it, but it's just the, you know, like Neiman's destructive behavior and then having Fletcher's obsession being more of like a cruelty type of thing. But then coming to terms at the end of the film that all of this was meant to happen because it got Neiman to where he wanted to be, and Fletcher was satisfied with what he had done, basically, which is crazy because we also had the glimpse of Sean's suicide because of the way that Fletcher teaches. So when it comes to all of that, then you kind of start questioning like, well, what exactly is this film saying, you know? And I think I personally take the whole balancing thing in mind, because you start to question on what exactly it is that is okay. Or does it depend on the person and what they believe in and who exactly they're kind of correlating to, which obviously was Fletcher with Andrew, and not Sean. But you start to kind of like differentiate that controversial topic, I feel. I do want to say that this film was fucking incredible. It was crazy, but incredible. But I think that's like one of the major things that I took from this film is that whole thing. I don't know. And I think with all of it towards that, it also kind of begs like the question, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? And the only reason why I say that is because we have obviously Andrew's ending and that whole satisfaction. But then we also have a part of the Sean debacle. And that's really interesting because, again, like I talked about, it depends on the person. And obviously Fletcher and Neiman pushed each other, period. They just fucking went at each other. But then you have to have, again, you just have to kind of think about it and say like, well, is everything really worth it if it comes to what end, you know? I could also just be thinking of the extremes because obviously we only heard one case, which is Andrew, and then we have the other case which is Sean. The thing though too is just the fact that either Fletcher was in denial about what happened with Sean, but I don't think so. I think it's more of a perfectionism type of thing. And what he had mentioned at the jazz club thing about how he goes about his strategy with making the next Charlie Parker. So that was the only down. Like I don't know, man. It's like the outcome. Is it worth like, I don't know. I feel like this film kind of makes you question. And with all of that, I feel like in a lot of like creative space, especially when we see like a lot of artists and musicians, sorry, and I don't say that word correctly, but in the creative space and that kind of industry and things like that, there's a lot of things in life that happens, including when the family was in the family dinner and they talked about, I don't know who they were talking about, but it was the fact that I think he was like 34, died of drug usage and things like that, you know? And I feel like we hear a lot about that when it comes to artists and in the creative space and like that kind of industry. And I think that also comes into play because it's the push that they have and the pressure that they have that causes them to go into this kind of mindset or space or decision making or things like that. So when you incorporate this film into all of that, it's like, to what point does morality play in all of it, and how extensive the art form or the, you know, the creative space that the artist is in, like where does that balance out? Like where is that placed? Because that's also the scary part of it all. Sorry guys, I completely broke down. I went to the restroom and then I just broke down. But I forgot to finish the outro and it's getting really late, so I can't wait. But yeah, overall, I think this was like an incredible movie. I honestly would watch it again, just to kind of intake the facial expressions that all of the actors had, because I really loved that part of this movie as well. And I love the music and I love the whole basis about it too. I would definitely watch this again. Overall, amazing. I love that you guys chose this. I also don't know if you guys chose it because I love music, and you know, I could be wrong, but I really do appreciate that you guys chose this one. And our next Patreon picked film is called Fury? Fury. We'll see how that. Wait, is it Fury? I think so. I think it's Fury. But yeah, we're also going to be continuing the X-Men films, and we're going to be going into X-Men First Class. So I will see you guys for that one, as well as episode 9 for season 6 of Game of Thrones. Make sure to eat, make sure to rest, and make sure to stay hydrated.